Hey everybody, happy 2017, happy new year to everybody. Hope y'all are going to have a very good one in the year ahead. And let's hope that it's all a little bit less bizarre and a little bit less weird than 2016 was, shall we? We're going to play a little Ticket to Ride here in the background while we're going along. This is not the tabletop sim, of which I don't think there's actually a module of the tabletop sim, because they actually what is it, Worlds of Wonder, I think, is the game is the company that puts this out. They've actually got, as you see here, the actual computer version of it that you can play solo or online against other people, and we're going to be playing a solo game against Miss Lobot up here. So we're going to do that and see if we can't be the best rail baron that we have around. I've actually got a physical copy of this game. It's the 10th anniversary, and I think the 10th anniversary edition, I mean, and I think I may actually do an unboxing of that later today. So I pick out some tickets here. All right. Anyway, once again, welcome to 2017. Welcome to the update of the state of the channel here. As I said, I hope everyone's having a good one. Hope you had a good holiday. Hope you had a good Christmas, and hope that the new year is going to be good for you, and that you are enjoying it so far. Maybe see some football of whichever persuasion you happen to enjoy. It's a really disappointing game yesterday on the eve. I watched Manchester City and Liverpool play, and Man City lose 1-0. That's kind of one of my wife's favorite teams. She loves Barcelona and she loves Man City. She really loves Pep. So yeah, it was a disappointment to watch them lose. But what you gonna do? Well, this year we're trying and get a good deal more gaming done if we can. As you notice, we've been doing a lot of tabletop, a lot of board game type stuff. Really been enjoying that. Have a lot more to do. Really enjoying Zombicide and the various expansions and all for it. Have a lot more various games that you're probably going to see in tabletop in between as well. Also, Mindfiend and I are going to be doing some stuff. We're looking forward to doing a playthrough of Portal 2. Play the multiplayer of Portal 2. I think he said he has never played it before. The multiplayer part, not the actual game itself, which is, of course, awesome. As good as Portal 1 was. But he's never played the multiplayer part, which we are actually going to play it in purer fashion. If you remember, if those of y'all that play Portal 2, your bots are only able to basically target a place and ping it. Of course, they can't really talk to each other. So while we sit and we talk to each other on the mic right here, we're going to see if, at least at first, if we can just figure out the puzzles just by dinging and just by pinging the location we want the other person to drop a portal or something. So that should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing if we can get through that without the utter frustration going on here. Beyond that, I'm going to get GTA 4 going again. I know I'm not too far away from the end. I last had, I think it's mission number, I think it was episode 91 or 92. It was labeled Fook Me, as I was in Mr. Fook's Chinese restaurant, and I got defeated. I am going to go back into that and see if we can do Fook You this time, as I defeat them. I'm going to remember that damn guys in the lobby this time, instead of going back around there and getting shot in the head like I did. Beyond that, we are still going to get some Minecraft going. I am working on getting the modules for Feed the Beast set up the way I want them, getting the ones that I don't want to play without. Haven't been able to do too much of that lately just because of time issues. December and most of November been rather hectic, busy months. So I've had a lot of other things on the plate that I've had to deal with here. But we are definitely going to get that going again. what else? Lord of the Rings, of course. Lord of the Rings and Slowtro ticking on along. Once the Yule Fest is over with, we'll pick up on that a little bit. I've really been enjoying Slowtro. I've been enjoying jumping in there and doing a more detailed, examination of the area. Even if we are still in the beginning area, it's been good to be in the Thorin's Gate area, and as I said, see what the whole situation that the Dour Hands are setting up between the elves and the dwarves. The way they capture, what was his name, Aberthal, I think it was. It's nice to see from both perspectives how it's been that they've been trying to set up a war between the two races there. And I'm going to enjoy getting back into it and seeing how it goes. We are, I think, another week or two, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks left on the Yule Fest. The Yule Fest always seems to be a long one. I will definitely I'll go look on the website, look on the forums calendar, the Lord of the Rings calendar, and throw up across here when it's supposed to end, so we'll know how we're getting along there. Of course, I've gotten most of the stuff. All my characters that can get the Yule Horse have already gotten the Yule Horse. And of course, if y'all watched the latest episode, y'all know where I was talking about how I can't do that on Gnarlo, because she doesn't have writing skill, and we're determined to stay legit. Yes! LA to Miami. That is a tough one to get. It is worth the 20 points there. It truly is. Okay. So that's always been a tough one for me. But we'll see how the Yule Fest goes here. It shouldn't be too much longer. I hate that I'm not going to be able to get the Winter Yule Horse this time around, but it will be available next year. And in fact, should be for reduced cost. So we'll get that taken care of. Of course, Gnarlo is down in the Enid Waith. Moving down, we just found the Ekad Seridan. So we're going to see what kind of quests Seridan are going to send us on, heading out to find what is going on with the with the Dunlendings, and whether the Dunlendings have what their presence is like on the Greenway. Oh yes, the American Truck Sim rescaling took place. So American Truck Sim's the same scale as the European Truck Sim now, so I expect to see G-Bub rear his beautiful head and hit the roads again. My wife, I told y'all that my wife had a car wreck. She's good, she's okay, no lasting effects and all, but it has caused a situation where, she's been talking about taking early retirement. You can do that, in your mid to late 50s. And she's been talking about doing early retirement now for a while, for a couple of years. She keeps talking about it. And this is kind of the catalyst, having a car wreck and getting beaten up in a car wreck, bruised and battered and everything at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're driving in to do an extra shift of work as a favor and all. It has kind of persuaded her that this might be the time to take it easy, and life is a little too short, and she doesn't want to keep taking these risks and stuff. I think she's kind of gotten to the point where it's like, all right, it's time for us to start doing some other things. So she has taken early retirement, which, as I said, she's old enough to take the retirement and get her pension and everything, but she's still too young for Social Security. So until social kicks in, she's not going to be making quite as much. She's down to 2, so last round here. Until Social Security kicks in, she's not going to be collecting quite as much as she was making, having a job. So money will be a little tighter, which is cool. It means I can get rid of a few things that I hadn't kind of been interested in. Like, I've been dragging along with all these 300 cable channels that I don't watch. I watch maybe about a dozen on any given month. So I'm going to be getting rid of a bunch of that. Also means I won't be participating in the Steam sales quite as much. It's going to be getting rid of some of my my game hoarding tendencies, where I buy a lot of games that I just don't have the time. I mean, I've got literally hundreds of games in my library that are sitting there that haven't been played. So this is going to give me an opportunity to catch up on that. So Yes, yes. All right, 108, player one. Yes, we are definitely going to save that. My high score here. Yes, let's change it to Gnarlo. But yeah, so be expecting to see some older games, see some of the stuff in my library that I haven't touched, kind of work my way down through the horde that I have there. So y'all have a good holiday. Hope y'all are having a good new year ahead of you, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.